Good morning. My name is Dr. Sarah Odom from Odom Ministries. I'm partnered with my husband, Ray, and we are the pastors at Lighthouse of Living Faith. Now, I want to just talk to you just a minute about a book that came about as part of our women's retreat theme this year, and I wanted to share it with you and show you some of it and see if it might be something you would enjoy reading. As I began to think about the theme for our 2019 women's retreat that we had just a couple months ago, the thought of color came to me as I was going through Facebook and looking at my niece's recent post that she had made, and they were posts about her watercolors that she loves to do with quotes, inspirational and spiritual quotes. And when I saw them, I thought that would be a neat thing to do this year because we have to think of something new, and we always love to give our women a special gift for coming. And so they had gotten books from me like 2 years in a row, so I knew they probably didn't want another book, even though they got it. But I just engaged with her. Could she do the number that I needed, which was about 50? And she said, "Sure, I can do that," in the time that I gave her. And so she set us about to do it, and she did an awesome job. And I happened to have two left, one for me, and then I had one left over that I'm hoarding and hiding. This first one is about a friendship and how precious that it is. I think didn't she do a great job on those little cards? And then the second one, I haven't framed mine yet. They're still in the folders that we gave everyone. The second one is about a snowflake and how alone it may not be a whole lot, but when you add it with all of its friends, or all of its peoples, with all of its flakes, when you add it together, then they become great snowman to an avalanche. So I love her little quotes that she uses and that she watercolors. So if you ever need one, reach out to Hannah. She'll be happy to do it for you, I'm sure, for the right price. But as a result of that, and thinking and talking with my speaker and letting her know where I thought I was headed in a direction, I got to coming up with this little thought about my life, God's canvas. And so I began to research about all the different colors in the Bible that were used and the significance of them and the importance behind them. And it was a neat little Bible study to do. And as a result, I have this colorful little book. You can see it's in color. The pictures are all in color. And it goes through several different colors found in the Bible and their spiritual significance that scholars have attributed to them. And so some of the colors that I covered in here, if I can get to the table of content, the colors are white, of course, black, silver gray, hoar, which was very unique to me. It's really like frosty. Red, crimson, scarlet, vermilion, wine, pink, orange, amber, brown, yellow, gold, green, turquoise, emerald, blue, sapphire, purple, and all of these colors have spiritual significance found in the Bible. And so I went through and I did my research on them, and all of those scriptures are added to them. And some of them are just really unique. I'll just go to the hoar, it's the frost. And when I read about it, it says, while hoar or hoary can also mean gray or white, I love the reference to frost in this case. Besides, we've already talked about gray, right? How many times in your life have you felt like God has picked up the paintbrush and just given you a good frosting? I know I have. It's a little chilly, to be honest, but so needed. In Psalms 147:16, it speaks of God speaking hoarfrost like ashes. I can picture this in my mind. God picks up his great brush and then just flings out the hoarfrost on my life. And there I am, all speckled with frosting. I love to look out over a field in the morning after a big frost, and I can imagine this in my life. God decides that I need a little coolness, a little frostiness, and so he gives it. When was the last time you felt like you had a good frosting? There's something about the crisp air after a frost that is invigorating. So I'm thankful for the frosting, thankful for the crispness. And then I wrote, the air is crisp, my hands are cold, the frost is scattered. yet I'll be bold. And so this is just the one page. Each of the colors have a similar type reading, scriptural reading, an application from my thoughts, and then just a little word of poetry beneath it. I'll read one more. Vermilion. This was a color that was unique to me. And it says vermilion. It's such an odd name for a color. Jeremiah 22:14 speaks of an unrighteous house built and painted with vermilion. Ezekiel 23:14 speaks of men painted as portraits in vermilion. These men were seduced by some of the women in this passage. Their sins with her were great. The color vermilion speaks of sin, lust, fleshly desires. It's bright red with a tinge of orange. The color comes from the mineral known as cinnabar. When I think of this color, I think of the earthly part of it. It reminds us that we are indeed flesh. It reminds us of our lust and the human characteristics that can easily separate us from God. This color should be used sparingly in the tapestry of our lives, but there is no denying that it is there. Each vermilion stroke should be a reminder that Christ came to save us from our vermilion moments, our unrighteousness. I know I have strokes of vermilion in my life, and I pray that God will help me remember the price for each of them. Also, as we look at others' lives and see their vermilion, may God remind us of our own colors, especially those of the earth and our human desires. May we not seek to clean the canvases of others' lives before we look through our own. And then I wrote at the bottom, I'd hope no one would take notice. My fleshly desires I tried to conceal, but God ever so carefully painted. He used vermilion as he began to reveal. Blessed are those strokes, for they remind me, be real. So there's the story of vermilion. So each of these colors in the Bible brought about a special thought to me. I am one individual with thoughts. I am one unique person that God most definitely should have thrown away the mold for when he created me. But I thought if this little study could help some of you look at those colors, come up with your own thoughts. Don't just use mine. Do your own Bible study with them. Find out how God is speaking to you through color. It's his color. All of it is his color. Everything. I was noticing the rainbow that appeared in my home last night. It's God's bow. It's God's colors. He's light. He is the one that disperses all color through the universe. And so I encourage you to take notice. I thought one last thing before we go today on the little book. By the way, this book can be found on Amazon. I don't really keep a lot here at home in inventory, but I think I have like 2 here. But it is found on Amazon, and I'll put the link below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos as we give you more resources. But I thought about color. And I have these 2 little watercolor paintings in my room. So proud of them. Clemens, I believe, did both of these. And I even have some at my other home place that Clemens did when he was just a little baby. And they're on my desk. And, God uses color even in babies to bless our lives. So I hope you enjoy your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe these videos. And Odom Ministries channel on YouTube. We appreciate all of you that come by and visit with us. Leave us a comment. Leave us feedback. If you are one of the 50 women that got this book at our women's retreat, I would like to hear from you because I would love to know what you thought about it and if it's blessed your life and what you thought about the color that God uses with you. So God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. It is Friday today, and I have some work to get done. I need to hurry and get it done because I'm expecting some company later on. Yes, it'll be Clemens and Emmett. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.